This video is brought to you by G Fuel. Use promo code KING to get 10% off your next order. Welcome everyone to another video, and in this video we're bringing you some more greatly remix battles. In this case, we are going to be featuring a trainer that's actually using Venomoth along with two water types in the form of Empoleon and Dugong. So let's go ahead and get started. Obviously, Venomoth's biggest threats are like fire and like confusion users, which Dugong and Empoleon do like a decent. Okay, this is actually pretty okay. This is okay because the confusions are obviously doing a lot of damage. The Dragon Tails are neutral, but the Aqua Tails are gonna be able to hit for good neutral damage. Honestly, probably would have been better off just shielding once and farming down, coming out with energy. And they actually come into Quagsire. Quagsire is actually really tough for this team. So I would, okay, gonna let it go. Personally, I'd probably shield the the Earthquake. Okay, that is interesting. Interesting. They went okay. That's they shielded, obviously. Gonna throw another Icy Wind onto the Noctowl, which will probably get a second shield. Oh, actually they let it go. Okay, that's actually totally fine. This is actually looking really good right now. Obviously gonna take the Sky Attack from the Noctowl, which doesn't KO since two Icy Winds have been applied. And gonna bank the move, which I really like. Obviously not gonna shield this. This is probably gonna be a Shadow Ball, and it is. And then this Empoleon has a little bit of energy, should be able to get to the move before the Quagsire does. I'm very curious on what its other moves are. If it decided to throw the Earthquake into the Stone Edge on, so obviously, yeah, gonna no shield this, and they actually EQ, and this is fine. Gonna throw maybe should have waited the clock there, because actually gonna be stuck in this matchup for like 2 or 3 seconds. Which obviously is not super ideal, but it doesn't really matter since they have a shield. So I'm gonna shield this, but obviously improved gameplay would be, they actually did have Stone Edge the whole time. Okay, all right. Okay, they would have been certainly better off if they threw the Stone Edge into the Dugong instead of the Earthquake. All right, so we're gonna see Venomoth into, this is very bad here. Gonna go straight into Dugong. They're actually gonna go into Shadow Vic. Gonna throw the Icy Wind. So do expect them to have a Charmer in the back, which then Empoleon would do pretty decent here. Actually electing to not do any more damage so they can get like 2 confusions in as opposed to 1. Well, hopefully they live the confusion. I'm actually not entirely sure. They do. Oh, they Acid Spray, which is fine. Obviously wants to throw this Poison Fang as soon as possible and try to get out of this matchup. And actually did a pretty good amount of damage. And they actually come into Pidgeot. This is actually looking really good right now. Gonna throw the Hydro Cannon, which will definitely warrant a shield. They will likely go Feather Dance, but you're gonna have to shield. I don't see, like, if they Brave Bird you, then you definitely auto lose, right? So that's actually a very safe play to shield. And actually doesn't quite KO and able to take it out. And this is okay, gonna shield this. I don't think this really matters because I do think the Hydro Cannon will KO even with the 2-stage debuff. As you can see, the waterfalls do quite a bit of damage and gonna be able to take out this Mawile. Very nice. Yeah, could like you use this, like the waiting time a little bit more effectively in their matches, but okay, not a particularly great situation, to be honest, right? So ideally you get the extra one in, because you do want them to switch out. Would probably be your preferred situation rather than dumping an Icy Wind. And then they did get extra ice shard in, so probably gonna do one more, then throw. Yeah, gonna do one more then throw. That way they can double debuff them. If they decide to switch out here, at least they have like at least a little bit of energy. Yeah, so they actually do like to switch out. Gonna be able to get the icy wind off, which is really nice, and then could actually switch here into Venomoth. I'm actually gonna switch right into Empoleon. Okay, very interesting play there. They might be Empoleon double charms, so you do see the Empoleon come back in. Gonna throw the Hydro Cannon. This Empoleon does have a little bit of energy. It does have at least one move, right? Because it only threw. Actually, gonna look to not shield this. This is interesting. Yeah, he does get the extra waterfall in. Should be able to farm down before the Empoleon can get to another move after this. And we are gonna see the Grand Ball, and this is looking really good right now. This Venomoth is gonna be able to take out this Grand Ball, though these charms are doing actually like quite a bit of damage, but still able to take out the Grand Ball. Very nice. Resisted charms do a pretty substantial amount of damage, especially from a Shadow Grand Ball. We're gonna see. Okay, so obviously gonna go straight to Dugong, and actually interesting. Okay, not entirely sure what the play was there, to be honest. Maybe try to catch a Fire Punch, but ended up taking the EQ. Okay, and here comes Wormadam. Wormadam is really bad, honestly, for this team, right? Since it resists the ice shards, resist the confusion due to the steel typing, and we're gonna see whether or not it's gonna try to farm down. It's not, and I think you go into Empoleon here, unfortunately. Yeah, gonna go into Empoleon. I don't need to shield anything because it is at least 2-stage debuffed, and they actually throw the single resisted Bug Buzz, which actually makes sense. And they actually come into Dugong. Okay, this is kind of rough here. I think you take the Icy Wind, and okay, actually you're gonna immediately switch. I think you just like sack this Venomoth, right? You really don't need it. Unlikely that they will shield. They actually do shield. Okay. Okay, gonna shield this. Okay, this is okay. This is okay. All right, so obviously gonna throw this Poison Fang as soon as possible. I'm gonna undercharge this. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, not entirely sure. I like that move, but let's see. Getting a little bit of energy here. The problem is that they can switch out, right? So it makes it very complicated. You have to determine whether or not they're gonna bait or they're gonna go for it. They actually do end up baiting, so this is looks like it's gonna be, unfortunately, a GG, right? This should be the EQ. Even if they called the bait there, honestly, they would have straight fire punched, and it would have been pretty close still. So Dragalge. So I prefer the one shield farm down. Or if you want to catch. Okay, they actually come into very interesting team, this double dragon type of concept. Obviously gonna let this go. They do Dark Pulse, does quite a bit of damage. I don't think you can farm down all the way, so gonna have to throw. These Dragon Breaths are really adding up, and the Dark Pulse did a lot of damage. Very unlikely that they would shield, so they are gonna come Empoleon and potentially look to farm this Empoleon all the way down, but I think this is farm the Dugong all the way down, but I think this is fine because you can just go to your own Empoleon, and honestly the fast move pressure is gonna be I think you let this go because it is debuffed. And okay, gonna throw the Drill Peck. I think the Drill Peck was just in case they caught on Dragalge, but like there's like they have 2 shields, so if they caught on Dragalge and they didn't shield the Hydro Cannon, then that would be pretty interesting on their side. Okay, they do catch on Dragalge, but this is fine to be honest, because now you can just confusion down. Okay. Okay, I think you shield this, and then hopefully they didn't throw. They did not throw, so gonna throw double poison fang. Okay, gonna go straight for the bug buzz. Okay, there's a good chance they don't shield this, right? Okay, they do shield it, and it actually ends up being a CMP tie, so it actually makes not the big difference. And did they get a stat drop there? And should be able to waterfall down. Yeah, throwing the drill peck there made a lot of sense because they were definitely low enough where the drill peck or the hydro cannon both resisted would KO. So very nice set, and rewarded with a nice Levitar. Are people enjoying the? I guess you can't really tell the higher catch rate on these GBL encounters until you get to like rank 20 and you have legendary encounters. So we're gonna see what they're gonna do here. Okay, so this is a pretty neutral matchup, but honestly, you probably want to leave this matchup, right? They actually come into, oh man, interesting. So they must have a hard answer to Dugong, right? Or like ice in general. Yeah, I think that's the appropriate play. Can't confusion down. We'll have to ice shard down, which they should be able to. It's actually really close here. Okay, yeah, they don't actually end up making it to the body slam. We're gonna see what's in the back. We've seen Empoleon as this. Oh my gosh, they actually come into Golbat here. Maybe they're triple weak to ice. Okay, interesting play. Or they have like a really nice answer to. Okay, they actually come to Drapion. Okay, tried to catch there. I will probably shield this, right? And then okay, gonna immediately switch. And these confusions, even though they are resisted, are doing quite a bit of damage. And interesting, this Drapion didn't throw the crunch. Okay, interesting. This probably doesn't KO, but okay, it does KO. Okay, and gonna be able to land the icy wind. They're still not quite out of the woods yet, right? I think they're okay as long as this Golbat doesn't have too much energy. And getting that ice shard through, honestly, pretty huge. Gonna be able to easily shield this and get to the icy wind before the Golbat can get to move. I think even without that, because they were 3 away, as long as the Golbat threw right away, then they would be dry, and 3 ice shards are quicker to do than 5 wing attacks. So nice play. No hard answer to ice. I guess they had a hard answer to like Frost Glass. Not even that hard of an answer. Obviously gonna switch here. Gonna switch right into Dugong. And gonna be met by Lantern. This is pretty nasty here, to be honest. You just debuff this a bunch. They're obviously gonna have to throw 2 Thunderbolts. And obviously you have to let's go, right? They really can't farm too aggressively. Because if you get to, maybe you can, but if you get to 3rd icy wind, it's pretty punishing to this Lantern. But let's see. They're gonna have to throw. Okay, they do actually end up throwing like basically right away. Then we do expect like a big confusion down from the Venomoth. Probably. Oh my gosh, they actually switch here. Nice read by the opponent. Gonna throw this Poison Fang, which is actually gonna help a lot with the farm down. But you probably need to shield the Shadow Ball. And then gonna be able to farm down. As painful as it was to shield the, should just be a Sky Attack. Yeah. As painful as it is to shield there, especially you know that there's a Lantern in the back, you kind of have no choice. And this opponent did a really nice job at banking the energy, especially since they were so debuffed. And gonna throw the Hydro Cannon, which should KO the Lantern at this health range. And they actually end up shielding. Very interesting move by them. Okay, this is pretty interesting. They actually have Diggersby. Gonna throw the Poison Fang. Okay, man, I don't see the win con here, but let's see. Because the Fire Punch, okay. If this Fire Punch KOs, that would be very good. It does not. Gonna throw another Poison Fang, but they're gonna be able to farm down and EQ this this Empoleon. Okay, yeah, this ended up like letting it go. So a nice play by the opponent. Okay, going Venomoth versus Dugong. A little bit of lag here. We're gonna see how they're gonna play this out. Probably do the 3 confusions and throw the Poison Fang. And then I wouldn't throw this 4th confusion. I would probably let them do the Ice Shard, then try to catch. But they're actually just gonna immediately switch out. Okay, gonna be met by Primate. And this is like this shouldn't be enough for the close combat. It should just be a Night Slash. And you do put a little bit of shield pressure onto this Primate. Okay, honestly, if you get this Ice Shard through, I would just shield this, to be honest. And they will get a huge farm down on their Dugong though, so this is like it's like a pro and con here. You do get the alignment that you want, which I think is going to prove to be pretty valuable, unless they have Hypno in the back. Oh, they actually come Toxic Crow. Okay, this actually works out really, really well. Gonna be able to farm down with yeah, this looks like really well. This is really good here. I think you just let this go. I don't know if this KOs. Does not, or they undercharged. Okay. Looks like they didn't undercharge because actually gonna shield this. This is a interesting move here. I don't know if I like that move there, but they will be able to permanently drop the defense, which is really good. Honestly, you can just waterfall this all the way down and then eventually switch out and reset. This is not too big an issue, right? So this is definitely game over. I would probably just switch here, right? But there's just nothing this Dugong can do to Empoleon. Yeah, nicely played. Yeah, the switch was really nice there. That's why, like, when you have these squishy fighters and then people end up throwing charge moves on it, like, you kind of don't want to shield, but you kind of need to maintain the alignment, especially if you know that your back Pokemon loses to lead pretty significantly. It's just like you hope to get the shield back. But being debuffed, though, like Shadow Venomoth is pretty squishy. It's like this is a difficult trade-off. So obviously, gonna switch here. Gonna go straight to Empoleon, and gonna be met by Chansey. Oh man. Okay. Well, this is gonna be a long match. I'm actually just gonna fast forward this matchup, just because I think this is gonna be a long one. Oh, okay. It looks like I'm just gonna fast forward through this. But Empoleon does have a pretty good match. This Chansey's actually not even fully capped out either. I probably wouldn't shield this. Yeah, they actually end up feather dancing. I'm gonna throw the Icy Wind to put pressure onto his Pidgey. I doubt it shields though. Oh, actually does shield. Okay, interesting. So they must not have another answer to yeah, another answer. So they actually end up throwing the Braver, which actually doesn't KO the Dugong, but that's okay. Gonna be able to easily go into Empoleon and farm this down, and we're gonna see what's in the back. Okay, it actually ends up being either a Dugong or Lapras here. It ends up being a Dugong. So gonna throw another Drill Peck. I imagine that they have to shield this. Yeah, they will have to shield. Okay, gonna immediately sack the Venomoth. Yeah, okay. I don't mind the shield there. Gonna look to throw the Bug Buzz, which obviously would do significantly more damage than oh yeah, this is looking really good here. Gonna be able to confusion down this Chansey. Who doesn't like when a shadow Pokemon takes out a Chansey, especially when they're not a fighter? Very nice play. Obviously very tough safe switch for the opponent to deal with. Okay, so obviously not great. Okay, I don't love the staying here, because now they're gonna have to burn a shield unnecessarily. Okay, they let it go. I'm not entirely sure what they're trying to do here. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I don't know, catch the fire punch. This is okay, right? They actually come into Zapdos, is kind of crazy. Obviously gonna shield this. I wouldn't be surprised if they drill pecked. They actually did straight up Thunderbolt. So gonna undercharge this Icy Wind, because unlikely the Zapdos will shield, so gonna be able to get a few more ice shards in, which is really nice. And let's see what they come into. Okay, they have Cress, which obviously would be a superior answer to Dugong than Zapdos. This is probably a Grass Knot, which is fine. It does deal super effective damage, but they'll have a very difficult time heading down. But I wouldn't be surprised if they decide to build up a bunch of energy, or they might try to set cut down. It's not unreasonable. They will just take a lot of damage. And actually not able to get their move here, but this is looking pretty good. Gonna go for the Poison Fang. Let's see whether or not this is gonna. Oh, they actually end up. Oh, they actually end up going Diggersby and actually shielding it. Interesting play there. Shield this, obviously, right? Even if they bait, then you'll just take a Fire Punch. It's not a big deal, and now you can just completely farm down. Throw the Hydro Cannon right away. This is going to be a CMP tie, likely to a Grass Knot. And they're going to be pretty close to the second Grass Knot, but then they're going to be dry, right? They have to throw pretty soon because this Empoleon is like 2 away, and obviously Empoleon wins CMP, and looks like they didn't have enough energy to be able to win that match. So very nice play. Obviously critical error on the opponent's side by shielding the Poison Fang, but maybe they thought it was like a Bug Buzz or something like significantly more damage. So really nice plays with a Shadow Venomoth in the Great League Remix. Thank you very much for setting these battles. If you like to, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see everyone in the next video.